Alright. This is RVtalks.
Episode 7 with...
Convict music.
Akon. That's what I was to say.
And you know it up front. Stuck to my shoe like bubble gum. Though you were sweet.
Because like you're right, I do see I work with young kids all the time, and I just see that type of stuff, and it makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
Because I never felt like that at that age. Never with anything or anyone.
See, I
weird
wasn't
for
that.
me.
I wasn't obsessed with anybody, but I definitely was oh, that's dumb. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Every
sure.
a lot,
Right.
extreme.
I feel like my time when I obsessed over one person was when I was in a dark place and I needed somebody to lean on.
Right. It's the same thing with religion. People worship a certain thing because they feel like they don't have anything else.
Right. That's
it's
true.
The same thing.
That's true.
You know?
That's true shit. They
So,
gravitate towards something that you have some
that
escape.
will help them. Some people are just so I mean, I don't want to say they're not strong enough to be themselves, but to the point where you have nothing else to.
Well, everybody needs a crush.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a person or an icon.
But see, I'm not
movie
like that.
Right.
So I don't really understand.
Or maybe
that much.
you are like that, but maybe
that's
you
how
had a different crutch.
But we figure out who we are based off of our cultural influences.
Yeah.
We build our style and ourselves and our identity
guess.
based off of what's around us. You know?
I guess.
Who's your role model?
I just oh, never mind.
So you're never ever gonna come up 100% original to you. You're always gonna be
Cherry pick.
Right.
taking things from different people.
Not subconsciously doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah.
That's anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I when I was a kid, I would go to extremes, and then reel it back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Every kid does that. They go crazy over one person, and they reel it back to fit how they'll like it for long term. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, I guess I can feel you on that. I never did it as a young kid. I did it more as a teenager. I wasn't
When you
oh
were
my
struggling.
god. Yeah, when I was struggling, when I was going through the hard phase in my teenage life, that's when I was doing it. I wasn't as a kid. As a kid, I'd be, oh, he's badass, but I wouldn't be I'd probably dress like him, like you said, maybe without knowing it. But other than that, I wouldn't. So, I think I did it just in a weak time of my life where I was weak.
This is gonna sound kind of rude, but not rude, but just I think a lot of the time it happens more with the kids who are more privileged because they have more time to be I'm depressed because I have everything. You know, the people who grow up with a more rougher they don't have the time to be oh my god, I have nothing else to be upset about. You know.
Well, in sports, I would disagree. There's a lot of kids LeBron James grew up in poverty, but wanted to be like Mike. Yeah. So he did everything he could to be like Mike.
Well, I think, but
you're talking about depression.
You also forget.
Oh, I thought she was talking about being being obsessive over one
I think
person.
it's similar.
I mean, the same thing.
I think it's too if they come from where they can afford to buy the things to look like that person versus someone who can't. You know what I'm saying? So someone who might be not as well off may be just as obsessed with her as someone who is well off, but you wouldn't be able to tell because this person can replicate exactly what she's wearing.
That's crazy.
And the other one can't. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
I just have seen it a lot lately with kids who I would say had way more than I did growing up. So I'm what do you like I said, I just have a weird personality with that type of stuff where what do you have to be sad about, you know?
But that's how
I get it, I get it,
though.
But
that's
I get
always.
it, people would say that about me, people would say that about anyone. But at the same time, I just feel there's so many other people who have less, you know?
That's an interesting thing because another thing is I do agree with that because I think that there's certain things that everybody in this little table can't do. You know what I'm saying? We all want, but we can't do.
100%.
It is just a fact of life.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times kids who grow up poor, they understand that. Not everything's attainable. But when you have all the money in the world and everything happens at your fingertips, you're frustrated at that unattainableness. You're well, I have all the money. Why can't I do it? No matter how much money you have, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
But, I mean, survival is also a basic instinct of all species. So it's when you take away the need to survive because you have everything, then that really messes with your brain. You know, you don't have to someone who doesn't come from that comes from poverty. They understand what it is to survive. You know, but someone who it's just given to them, they don't ever experience the survival aspect of being a person. I think that's...
Yeah.